Did 4Ks almost just match DVDs in terms of sales? Well, let's get into it. In today's physical media by the numbers breakdown video, we talk about the top 20 selling 4K Ultra HD discs of a previous week. I give you my thoughts and recommendations on every single title there. And of course, we talk about the market share breakdown, compare the different disc formats, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks, what you love collecting in comparison to one another to see how we're selling. And of course, 4Ks got big numbers again this week. Can't wait to talk about those. And then we talk about the state of physical media. What are the trends out there in the physical media world? And where does collecting all go to next? So if you love collecting and talking movies just like me, you are in the right spot, my mega collecting friend. Go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media by the number breakdown video posts. Of course, leave in the comments below what titles have you been most picking up recently. So let's get into them bangas. So now at the bottom, we're going to have career opportunities, a new title here from Kino Lorber. I absolutely love this movie. It's a hilarious John Hughes romantic comedy. You got Frank Whaley, you got Jennifer Connelly riding a horsey. That's all I need to say right there. You need this movie in the collection if you don't have it. I already have 2 Blu-rays of this movie. It makes me laugh every single time. I'm still considering picking up the 4K there just because I love that movie so much. All right, next up, we're going to have The Northman from Universal. A lot of Universal and Warner titles went on sale. So The Northman is excellent. Robert Eggers title, very dramatic, very brutal, basically kind of like a Lion King Hamlet type of story. So yeah, really enjoy that one. Next up, we're going to have The Big Lebowski from Universal. Coen Brothers, dark comedy. I don't love this one as much as most. It has a few funny moments, but at the end of the day, I'm like, what's the point of this story? I know he needs the rug to really tie the room together, but come on now. Next up, we're going to have E.T., the Extraterrestrial from Universal. Amazing Steven Spielberg family title. I just love the music in that one. So really enjoy that story. Next up, we're going to have Schindler's List from Universal. Another Steven Spielberg title, but of course, more for the adults. Very serious historical piece, pretty much. Very sad and dramatic, very intense, will bring you to tears. Really good performances in here. Highly recommend everybody check out that movie at least once in their life. Very long movie, you got to plan a day around it, but just so powerful and important. Next up, we're going to have 300 from Warner, a total dude movie. Zack Snyder, very comic booky feel to the Spartan war tale, but really awesome visually. Absolutely love that one. Next up, we're going to have Full Metal Jacket from Warner. Really good military war timing movie. Stanley Kubrick kind of plays in like 2 movies put together, 2 stories, but Vincent D'Onofrio's performance in there, very good. Next up, we're going to have Pacific Rim with Warner. Awesome, fun, just monster throwdown movie with these giant mech robots against these kaiju monsters. Guillermo del Toro title, 4K, looks and sounds spectacular. Next up, we're going to have a new one here with Sneakers from Kino Lorber on 4K now. I have the Blu-ray of this one, so I didn't feel the need to upgrade, but if you don't have this one yet, pick it up. Great cast in here with like River Phoenix, Dan Aykroyd, and many more. But it's like a heist kind of thrilling story. So yeah, I did enjoy that one quite a bit. Next up, we're going to have Inception from Warner. Great sci-fi, thought-provoking movie, Christopher Nolan title. Kind of plays around with time in some moments. But I really enjoyed that one. So visually, once again, one of the best 4K discs I've ever seen and sounds amazing. Next up, we're going to have Inglourious Basterds from Arrow and Universal. Quentin Tarantino title. I like this movie more and more every time I watch it. It's just something about the dialogue and the writing there that just really kind of just captures great filmmaking. So yeah, did enjoy that one. Next up, we're going to have 2001 A Space Odyssey from Warner. I'm actually not a massive fan of this one. I mean, for the time, I'm sure it was spectacular, and there's some really cool scenes in there that are very iconic. But in terms of entertainment, I don't feel like I need to rewatch it all the time. Next up, we're going to have Lord of the Rings, War of the Rohirrim from Warner. And yeah, this movie just didn't do it for me. Saw it in theaters, totally fell asleep. I just feel like they can't capture the original trilogy of Lord of the Rings with any of that side stuff they do. It just doesn't have that Peter Jackson magic and that and the heart of the characters and just those great acting performances. It's just couldn't do that one. Next up, we're gonna have Blade Runner: The Final Cut from Warner. This is another one that is very popular. Some people say it's the greatest sci-fi title of all time. It's never been that for me, unfortunately. Maybe I got to watch it a few more times. But I was kind of bored by it, so just didn't love it. Next up, we're gonna have Blazing Saddles from Warner. I did pick up the 4K when it got discounted. An all-time kind of classic spoof comedy, Mel Brooks title, Gene Wilder in here. Very just raunchy, inappropriate, totally a 70s comedy. But the 4K looked really good with the Western setting and sounded great too. So enjoyed picking that one up. Next up, we're going to have Gladiator 2 from Paramount. Sword and Sandal movie, a pretty good sequel, at least in terms of some cool action moments. Lacks some of the heart and emotions of the first one, but I mean, a movie made all that years later, it's actually pretty decent. Next up, we're gonna have the Terminator from Warner MGM. I know a lot of people are picking up that and like the 3 for 33 Amazon deal. I haven't picked that one up yet because I have the Blu-ray and I'm like, I'm pretty okay with the Blu-ray, so maybe I'll pick up the 4K in the future, but I didn't feel like, oh, I need it right away. Same with the next one. People picked it up for the 3 for 33 deal. Godzilla minus one from Toho. Now this is an absolute recommendation. If it goes on sale again, guys, don't skip on this one. This one is a great kaiju monster tale. My favorite Godzilla movie. It just has heart and emotions with the historical context as well. Just character driven right there. It's really, really good. And for the budget they had, I mean, the visual effects look astounding. So yeah, Godzilla minus one. 4K disc is excellent too, by the way. Highly, highly recommend. Really good. Next up, we got a new one here with Tombstone from Disney. A lot of people are picking up the Steelbook and 4K and whatnot. And I'm like, this is another one where it's like Westerns aren't always my go-to genre, so I'm not going to pay crazy amounts for an overpriced 4K Steelbook. But maybe in the future, if it got super discounted once again in like a 3 for 33 deal, I would consider it. I mean, Val Kilmer is in there. But yeah, don't need it right away. Number one, though, very happy with this. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 from Paramount. I did splurge on this one and pick up the 4K Steelbook, but because it was my favorite movie of the year, it came out. Absolutely love it. It's a great family movie. I love the characters, the voice acting talent here. It has everything from great action moments to awesome comedy to some really good like family emotional moments. And then come on, Keanu Reeves as Shadow. Whoo, that is phenomenal. And then of course, come on, Dr. Eggman, Robotnik. You got two Jim Carreys in here. I mean, it's awesome. I love it. Come on now. I just cannot resist. So yeah, like I said, one of my favorites. Love the special features they added. Highly recommend picking up the disc on that one. But there we go. Those were the top selling, 4K Ultra HD discs of a previous week. Once again, I go over the 4Ks because usually the Blu-ray lineup is pretty similar, especially with like the new titles. So there we go. Those are my recommendations with that. Now let's talk about the market share breakdown. I'm going to bring up a couple home entertainment charts here from Media Play News. That way we can compare some numbers here. So I'm going to bring up a week ending, want to see this correctly. Yes, April 26th. And then I'm going to bring up a week ending April 19th. Okay. So, wow. Like I said, 4Ks had a big jump up here, massive percentage boost, 32.3%. I mean, all the way, the week before that was 19.5%. So that's a massive jump up right there. I mean, oh my gosh, almost a third of the market share is very, very impressive for 4Ks, especially when people have been complaining about prices and they, so expensive for 4Ks day one and all that. But we just had some major sales and deals. I mean, really good stuff off of Amazon. We also had, boutiques doing their sales like Kino Lorber and, Arrow and all that stuff. So I think all that combined, all those sales and deals really made 4K percentage spike up. Once again, when those 4Ks go on sale, they do sell. So that's the point. It's the price point with 4Ks. People want 4Ks, I think, but they just need the price to match it for the value. So awesome. Happy to see that. And let's look at Blu-rays. Blu-rays, they didn't dip too much. I mean, come on, down to 18.6%, but they were only at 21.2% before. So didn't drop too much from week to week there, but still kind of just sad that they're always around that 20-ish% marker where it's like, come on, aren't Blu-rays going to be the standard yet? I mean, high definition, you can usually get them pretty darn good price. why aren't people making that their standard? And then when they splurge, they go for 4Ks. It's just Blu-rays seem to be that middle format that just doesn't get that much love, which is weird because a lot of people say Blu-ray is the best value. I don't understand why that percentage is always kind of just right there around 20%. But because 4Ks took a big jump up, something must go down, and that was DVDs. DVDs went from 59.3% to 49.1%. So getting a lot closer to 4Ks there. And now I know, yeah, they are larger than 4K still. They're still king, but hey, they're not above 50% right here. So hey, that says something. They're not half the market share. Blu-rays and 4Ks together make up more than half that week. So that's pretty darn cool if you're into HD. But happy DVDs are on there still. Like I said, I like all formats. I collect all formats, for the right price at the right time. Would ideally love to see them all, a third, a third, and a third. That to me would make the most sense. But we'll just see. We'll see how these numbers kind of play out here. Like I said, that big boost up to 4K was pretty cool with those sales and deals. But let's talk about other trends happening in the physical media world. What is going on now? Once again, I think it's like Dillapalooza out there. Every week, every month, there's another deal or sale. And I absolutely love that. Whether you're getting from a boutique, whether you're getting from Amazon, it seems like there's good prices online. Now, in store is a different scenario. In store, it's kind of a mixed bag. You go into Walmart, one day they're stocked with new movies, the other day they're not. It's very inconsistent, it's very sloppy, and it's really inconsistent from Walmart to Walmart. I mean, one Walmart in one city could be amazing, in another city it could be really not good at all with barely anything. So just inconsistent for in-store shopping there, and Walmart's really the last stronghold for physical media. Yeah, you got Barnes and Noble, but people really only go in there for movies when it's time for sales time. So yeah, I mean Walmart's really where you're going in store. So I think more people are just getting stuff online here. So will in-store shopping disappear for physical media movies? Maybe in a few years or so. We'll have to see how long they can hold on. And I think they could last longer if we had more of the formats available. Like I said, I would love to see a third of the aisles be DVDs, a third be Blu-ray, a third be 4K. You have new releases stocked Blu-ray Tuesday by Blu-ray Tuesday. It's organized, it's clean, and then that way you can kind of judge the prices. And heck, better yet, if there was demonstrations of these like movies, right? You play it on a TV and you can see the difference in quality from 4K to Blu-ray to DVD. That would be cool too. Imagine if they did that. That kind of was like, how Best Buy did some of their electronic stuff back in the day. They would actually have like showroom features and people would be able to kind of show off some stuff. I mean, if they could bring that back, if Best Buy could get back into the game to demonstrate this technology, that can make a whole world of difference for physical media collecting, but we'll just have to see. Once again, I think physical media will last because, you got new players being made and announced for 4K and Blu-ray players. So that means it's not going away anytime soon. Just where you buy these titles just is changing. Instead of in store, you're doing a lot online, and that's just how it is now. Once again, prices is an interesting point because I'm like, well, yeah, sometimes prices go way up when you do day one purchases, but when you get the sales and discounts, it's way down. So then there's a really good time to collect right now if you just follow along the sales. Like, just follow along the sales and deals. We'll help you do this on this channel, of course, on a weekly. We always cover the best deals. So as long as you can do that, you can keep collecting actually at a great price and really build up the movie collection you want on your genre and format preference, which is what I love about being a physical media collector right now. There's just so many options. But there you go. Those are just my thoughts right now. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the state of collecting physical media right now? Where does it go to in a few years? What have you been picking up recently? What titles would you recommend out to the community? And what were your favorite sales and deals of the previous week? So have a great time talking the movies down below. And of course, if you haven't already, once again, go ahead and mega slash that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media number breakdown video posts. And of course, have a great day watching and talking the movies, my friends. And you'll love this physical media topic. Another way to help the channel just by clicking and watching another video all the way through right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.